What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Just got out of work, so excuse the dirty shirt and not wearing a hat or anything like that. But we are gonna jump right into this video. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know what we're gonna do. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we will be installing some light bars today. So this one right here is the Rough Country Black Series. This one's a 30-inch, it goes right across the hood. Then we have two sets of cube lights. Yes, I said two sets because on each side there's going to be two stacked on top of each other using the ARTEC dual LED cube mount brackets. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Black Series. Rough Country, not a huge fan of their suspensions, but their LED bars are really good, and I've never had a problem with them. So we're gonna go ahead, pull this inside, and then get started mounting these. This is everything that comes with the 30-inch that goes across the front of your hood. This is all the bracketry and wire harnesses and stuff like that. And this is the separate box that it came with for the hood mount for the JL. I'm going to leave these in the box right now. These are the cubed, two on the passenger side and two on the driver's side. And then these are the ARTEC mounts. You can see we got free sticker there. Love getting free stickers. Anyways, we're going to start with this, mount this up, and then we will switch and start doing the cubes. So there's the 30-inch mounted up and everything like that. We have the wire running down through the hood and the harness is ready underneath that. So we are going to start on the ARTEC mounts for the cubes and then mount the cubes as well. And with the magic of video editing, we're back at home. The driver's side pretty much ready to go. The passenger side is still needs assembled. Judging by how long it took me to do the driver's side, this is probably going to be very boring. So I'm just going to fast forward through this part for you guys. It takes a lot of patience. Try not to get frustrated. I know there's really small screws. Try not to get frustrated. I know it's easy to do, but just keep going. You'll eventually get it, and then on to mounting. We are going to be removing 1, 2, and 3 of the T40s. Alright, and just like that, it is installed. These brackets are really easy besides the trying to get this little tiny bolt in, but once you get that done, these brackets are super easy and I think it looks awesome. So all that's left to do is the passenger side. We'll do that real fast and then we will run the wiring along with the 30-inch light bar on the inside of the hood. Alright everybody, so as you can tell, summer has clearly left us. It got dark so fast outside. So I have all the covers on right now, but you can see the 30-inch and then the 2 cubes on each side. And there you go, with the covers off them, they're definitely more reflective. That's just because of the housing that's inside. And that's satisfying. I know it's pretty late. I don't want to get into the wiring just now. And of course, because I rushed home, I forgot the tools that I need to wire this thing up. So I'm just losing my mind all the way around. So we are going to warp one more time and start the wiring.
The next day.
Okay, so here we are, take 3. Just goes to show you guys, not everything goes according to plan. I think I've decided to put the switches here, so looks like I'll have enough space for maybe 3, possibly 4 switches here. I already know there's nothing underneath here because I've done some heated seats in these JLs and there's nothing. There's like a clip here, but you don't really need that one. These are the switches that I decided to go with. They're just little light up rings. I got the red ones just because everything else in the inside is red. I was thinking about getting green. I know Ryan has green, but yeah, these are latching switches. So you can see it, and I push it in, it stays in. These switches are actually really awesome. I'll leave a link in the description below on where you can find these. Just got them cheap on Amazon. And I have 3 sets here, so yeah, I think they'll fit pretty well right here. I think I could probably fit 3 pretty evenly right there. As you can see, we were able to get it down through this cowl piece, so it is nice and clean. So that way it's not running straight out from underneath here and down into the hood. This is what we had before. This is bad. This is the after. Nice and clean. Before. After. Much, much better. Took my hat off for more maneuverability while I was underneath looking for a place to run the wires. Also to note, Ryan's down here helping me out, joining me. He's actually gonna make another video as well on this. Looks like he's sleeping, but I promise he's helping out. Next project is run all the wiring and the harnesses over to the battery so we can grab some power down below the passenger side, through the grommet and into the cab so we can wire up the switches. So this is why I like the rough country light bars. These harnesses they come with, I mean, you can see nice eyelets, this heat shrink on the end of it. Everything is exactly how I would make a harness. Plus these connectors, if you can see that, there's a rubber gasket around there. These are waterproof. Plug it in, plug it in. That's right. Why did we cut this harness off? Why does this look like a mess? Why is the 30-inch harness up front? Why am I wearing 2 different socks? First things first, we cut the harness for these cubes because it was just way too much wiring. Added an extra relay, which I didn't need, which would make a 3rd switch, which I also didn't need. If you guys want the super technical breakdown of this, Ryan basically explained it all in his video. But these cubes actually don't pull enough power to trip a relay all by themselves. So we are actually gonna run the 4 off of 1 relay. That should be plenty for the 4 lights. So to test this all out, the switches are actually connected here. So we have the switches that are connected to the harnesses, battery is connected, ground is connected, and there are all 4 cubes, and there's the 30-inch. And they're on separate switches. All 4 of the cubes are going to come on with 1 switch, and then the 30 is on a separate switch. So while Ryan's finishing up there, zip tying those harnesses together, we go under here in the passenger wheel well. What we're looking for is if you pull this fender liner back above all of these connectors and all that, there's a big rubber grommet up here. I'll get you guys up in there so you can see. So we're gonna run the switch wires through this grommet. It'll come out in front of the passenger seat inside view. Grommet is way up to the right. You can see just how big it is. There's a huge harness coming through there. So that's where we ran these two wires. You can see how easily this carpet pulls back. We're just gonna run, we're just gonna run them across and then through and then back up through here. And switches will be right behind the shifter and we will be done. The wires ran to the side of the carpet here. And if you don't know how to take this apart, you literally just pull straight up. There's just a bunch of clips that hold this piece on. You can just pop these other clips off that is holding the shift boot down into the plastic housing. So simple enough. We are just gonna take these wires, run them right up here to where the cup holder is, drill the holes for the switches in the cup holder, and we'll be good to go. This last bit of wiring here, we're cutting the original harness connectors out for the switches that come with the rough country kit, because we're going to use these other switches here. So we're cutting these off, connecting the pigtail harness that the switches come with, and then you'll just plug the switch in. Through some trial and error, we have it all wired up. Brown wire doesn't go to anything, so we just tape that one up. You can see it's clear when it is off, and when you click it on, it turns red. And it's a latching switch, so it'll stay red until you turn it off. So off, light bars off, on, cubes on. So there we go. Show you guys, it's the same thing. They work. Slight issue was we left the drill at work to drill the holes for the switches. So that's something that we're gonna have to finish up tomorrow. We do actually have to do some cutting here. Where I'm gonna mount the switches on the front of the cup holders are 2 clips, but you don't really need these 2 clips, so I'm just gonna kind of trim this out. That way I have room for the switches, and then everything will look nice and clean. Other than that, we are all finished up, and just in time, because it's getting really, really dark outside. Our neighbors are like, they're always looking at us because we're always in our cars, like when it's dark out working on something, hoods open and everything. Probably think we're crazy. You can see just how much my headlights are throwing down. I got the LED package, but then when you turn the 30-inch on, wow, and then the cubes as well, it's just blowing out the screen. You guys can see that. Ridiculous how much that light is putting out.
So these are just the heads. Oh, there's the 30. That's the cubes. The cubes give you a nice little side light over here. You can see, lighting up the side angles. And the 30 is like, wow, that bright. Oh, look at that. You can see it kind of looks like some kind of like one of those things you see where there's like a Sasquatch in the woods with those eyes. Yeah, so like I said, these switches are awesome.
So this is what we were left with last night. Not the ideal wiring solution for the switches. It's hot, I'm sweaty. Let's finish this thing up once and for all. We have the cubes mounted, we have the 30-inch mounted, everything wired. And if we go inside here, we can see we put the switches right there. And if you hit one, it lights up red, and the other one lights up red as well. This one isn't wired to anything just yet. I just put an extra switch in there for future projects. If I need power or anything, I just wire right up to there. That way I don't have to come back and cut another hole. So if we come in here and we hit both these on, boom, there we go, guys. Everything is lighting up, and those are so bright. I mean, you can see here in the daytime just how bright they are. Shout out to Ryan's truck right here in the background too. But that 30-inch is putting a lot of light down, and then these cubes are nice out the side of the windshield. Nice, clean little setup. I had a lot of people compliment me here at work about the 30-inch. Because it's a single row, it's pretty low profile, so when it's off, it just kind of blends right in. So if you guys want these rough country light bars on your Jeep, I will leave the link in the description below. They're fairly cheap for, you know, how well quality they are, especially the Black Series. You guys will really enjoy them. So closing this all out, I'm running out of battery on my camera. Just want to say thank you guys so much. We are just about to hit 3,000 subscribers. Let's go ahead and just destroy that 3,000. Let's go right to 5,000 subscribers. I think I have a special giveaway planned for 5,000. So if you haven't already, get down there, hit subscribe, and continue to watch this thing build. We're gonna do a lot more with Ryan as well. You'll see more of me in his videos and him in my videos. I mean, we got the two green machines, come on. So if you guys haven't already, get down there, subscribe, give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. In comments below if you guys have any questions or if there's anything you guys want to see on the next video. So that rounds out this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.